President Trump just did the unthinkable. And now one of the top Republicans in Washington is already lining up to stab him in the back. But first, before we get into this story of betrayal, hit like, comment, and share on Explain America. It really helps us get common sense journalism out to the American people. Now here's the deal. President Trump just signed a historic executive order to slash prescription drug prices, forcing Big Pharma to match the lowest prices from other developed countries. It's bold, it's long overdue, and it directly takes aim on the most powerful special interest in Washington. So, how does Republican Senate Majority Leader John Thune respond? Well, he calls it, quote, fairly controversial, unquote. You heard that right. A policy that could save American families up to 80% on medication, and Thune is already hedging. Trump isn't just taking on Big Pharma, he's taking on the swamp. Last week, he also put daylight between himself and the pro-Israel lobby and other major powerhouse in D.C. And he's public enemy number one to both. This is the real swamp, and anyone who's ever tried to drain it knows what happens next. The pharmaceutical lobby has pumped over $100 million into this election cycle. They don't donate for fun. They expect obedience. And Trump isn't playing their game. And that's why this moment matters, because the fight doesn't end with an executive order. It starts there. Any member of Congress, Republican or Democrat, who opposes this policy is making a choice. Big Pharma or the American people. So call your reps, share the video, let them know it's time to represent us. Now, Megyn Kelly, she put it well when she talked about how both sides of the aisle have been terrible when it comes to representing the American people and their interests when it comes to Big Pharma. Watch.
And now Trump comes in. And by the way, this has always been more of like a Democrat thing, and Republicans have more, well, I mean, they've both been in the pocket of Big Pharma, to be honest. Both sides are totally in the damn pocket of Big Pharma. And we don't hate Big Pharma. Big Pharma comes up with drugs that can help us, not die. And they come up with miracle drugs like Ozempic, which is helping a lot of very, very obese people get down to much more healthy weights. So it's not to demonize Big Pharma, but they're also disgusting. They're disgusting in so many ways. They're absolute pigs when it comes to exploiting, especially the American consumer. And Ana Kasparian, who's with the Young Turks, she's a Democrat, she's a liberal, she's great, she's very reasonable. She's been on this program a number of times, and this has been one of her main issues. She's the one who first got my attention on it, trying to say, what the F? Why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we, as a government, more protective of our own people? And why are we allowing Big Pharma to charge Americans $1,000 a month for some drugs that the same manufacturers charge people in Denmark $50 a month for? So the same drug, you could be paying $50 for it if you live in Denmark, and you could pay $1,000 for it if you live in the United States.